You've probably seen a ton of tools promising to turn your long videos into snackable clips, but trust me, Vizard actually makes the whole process feel stupidly easy. I've been playing with it for a minute now, and honestly, the way it pulls out the actual good parts from a long sit-down or a live stream is pretty much like magic. Let me walk you through exactly what I made and show you how you can do the exact same thing to save yourself hours of tedious work. So first up, check this out because I grabbed a 25-minute podcast episode, and in just a few clicks, Vizard spit out a handful of short clips that look like they were handcrafted for TikTok. One of them was 37 seconds long, had the perfect hook, and honestly, it already got more engagement than the original full-length episode did. Here is another example I cooked up from a recent webinar, where the tool pulled the exact 60-second segment where the host drops a really valuable insight. What I really love about these clips is how clean they come out, because it's not just mindless chopping, it is actually smart technology. The algorithm hunts for those viral moments like laughs, sharp statements, or punchlines, then it trims and stabilizes everything for the best viewing experience. But don't worry, you are absolutely not handing over all your creative control, because you can still tweak timing, change thumbnails, and adjust captions to fit your personal vibe. Okay, let me show you the exact flow so you can recreate this setup for your own channel starting today. Step 1 is simply to upload your long video, whether it is a podcast, a live stream, a lecture, or even gameplay, because Vizard accepts almost everything. The tool starts analyzing it automatically, and it really doesn't take long. Sometimes it's done in just a few minutes, depending on the file length. Step 2 is what I call the auto-edit viral clip stage, which is the part that legitimately saves me hours of manual labor every week. Vizard scans your file and identifies candidate clips using signals like energy levels, keyword density, and even natural scene changes. You will see a timeline with suggested clips highlighted, and you can just tap a suggestion to get an instant one-click preview of that specific trimmed clip. If you like it, add it to your queue, but if you don't, just hit edit and nudge the in and out points slightly. Step 3 is where you polish and brand everything, like adding your own overlays, subtitles, custom intro, or even your favorite brand stickers. I usually let Vizard auto-generate the captions since they are fast and accurate, then I just give them a quick skim to fix any weird transcriptions. Little touches like a jump cut or a zoom keyframe really make the short feel so much more dynamic for the viewer. Step 4 is the auto-schedule feature, which is the most underrated part of the entire platform. Instead of manually posting every single day, you set your frequency and time windows, and Vizard will handle the publishing for you based on those settings. If you manage multiple channels, it can even stagger your posts so you aren't spamming the same audience across different platforms at the same time. Step 5 is the content calendar, which is actually a lifesaver for long-term planning and organizing your uploads. You can drag and drop clips, edit metadata, and see exactly what is going live this week, which is perfect for juggling multiple series at once. Now, full disclosure, there are other platforms that promise parts of this, but they often lack the smart clip detection I really need. Some tools auto-generate clips but then make you do all the scheduling manually, which just creates more friction in your workflow. And then there are the super expensive enterprise tools that have a learning curve that feels like a full-time day job just to understand. Vizard sits in this sweet spot where the automation actually helps you produce more without making the process painful or overly expensive. One thing to highlight is context-aware trimming, because the tool doesn't just chop at silence, it understands conversational peaks. That means it keeps a quick lead-in and a satisfying micro-conclusion so the clip feels like a complete story on its own. Also, batch processing is a game changer if you have 10 long videos, because you can just throw them in and let Vizard work overnight. You wake up with a full queue of clips ready to go rather than a never-ending to-do list that stresses you out. Collaboration is also super simple, so if you work with an editor or a small team, you can share the project and leave comments directly on the clips. If you are wondering about customization, yes, you can definitely teach the tool your own personal taste over time. You can save templates for formats you like, whether it's 30-second hooks or 45-second how-to snippets, and apply them automatically. Let me walk you through a mini tutorial I did today where I uploaded a 40-minute interview and Vizard gave me 12 solid clip suggestions. I previewed each one, kept 6 of them, and for the top performing clip, I just swapped the auto thumbnail for a better reaction face. That entire workflow took me about 12 minutes total. And if you have ever edited a clip by hand, you know that is basically cheating in the best way. Also, a quick note about growth, because pushing out consistent, optimized content gives your channel constant touch points with your audience. That steady flow of short content leads to higher discoverability, which ultimately funnels more viewers back to your long-form videos. And regarding privacy, your files stay yours, so you can export everything or connect direct posting with total peace of mind. If you are coming from doing all this manually, you will immediately notice how much time is freed up for the stuff that actually matters. Instead of spending hours clipping and captioning, you can focus on making better content, planning new series, or engaging with your community. Now, a quick comparison to other common setups shows that manual editing is great for control, but just isn't sustainable for daily content. Vizard really blends the best parts without those annoying trade-offs. The automation works, the scheduling is easy, and the calendar keeps you organized. If you want to try this exact workflow, I have put a starter template and a step-by-step checklist in the description below for you. There is even a free tier that is actually super useful for testing whether this is the right fit for your specific creative workflow. To wrap things up, Vizard is not perfect. Sometimes the AI misses a nuance. But those are small trade-offs compared to the hours it saves. If you're a creator who wants to repurpose long-form content without turning into a full-time editor, this is one of the smoothest paths I've used. If you liked this walkthrough, please hit the like button, share it with someone who is drowning in raw footage, and subscribe for more breakdowns. I will keep sharing templates, hacks, and shortcuts to make content creation less of a grind, so stay tuned for those updates. Alright, that is it from me. Go make something viral without burning out, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.